so I did what any man would do in that situation. I was... So I was doing the scene, and for some reason, when I was supposed to grab her, I kept on hitting her hands. And when I get...
Actually, she was swatting your hands away. That's what...
By the way, this is in a room full of like 30 people and an acting teacher as a class.
Yeah.
And I kept on swatting her hands, and when I get frustrated, I start pacing. So I started pacing back and forth, like, I can do this, I can do this. And eventually, I was like, I can't do this. And my teacher grabbed me from behind, put my hands on her waist, and said, "Do your lines." And so I did what any man would do in that situation. I was sandwiched.
By the way, every time you proceed a statement with that statement, I'm anticipating you saying something
stupid.
men wouldn't
That's
do.
That's what I'm setting up,
okay,
yeah. So I'm sandwiched in between this beautiful girl and my teacher's right behind me. So, like, arms holding me. So I fall to the floor, slither down between them to the ground.
Fetal position.
And scoot back up to the chalkboard, put my knees up and hold them and start crying my eyes out.
You cried?
Cried my fucking eyes out.
How old were you?
This was in college.
I start the bidding at $1,000. How much would you pay to have been in that room? Because it's fucking up there.
There's only a few moments. Like when you're a
this
kid,
is one
you
of the most
get
embarrassing things in my life.
When you're a kid, there's these moments all the time. Like there's always the kid that, like I had a kid that just put his head in his desk and would start wailing away. As an adult, you don't get to see this.
I had a panic attack. I was having a panic attack. I'm prone to
that
this.
Would be glorious.
Not over yet. So the teacher gets pissed off. It's like, fuck it, Carl. Just go to your fucking seat.
Is it Neil?
It's Neil. Okay, so I did like this girl before this whole thing happened.
Right.
Anyway, so I was crying on the ground. He's like, fuck it, Carl. Take your fucking seat. Stop this. I wiped my eyes off like a man.
Just like a man. Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, no, I'm going to do this. So I get up and I grab her waist and I do the best acting I've ever done in my life. So I was pumped. The whole class gave me the biggest applause I've ever had. Probably paid applause now that I think about it.
Come on.
But at the moment, I was
like
pumped.
the retarded kid hits a home run because everyone's throwing the ball over his
not
head.
even a home run. Just hits it off the tee.
So I get pumped up after class is over. I go like, hey, I really like you. Now that we're not doing a scene together, would you like to go out? She's like, no, I have a boyfriend, but I thank you for asking, or something like that. Like I'm
flattered.
Like I'm gonna get the second prize, and like you didn't win first prize. So here's a consolation prize, a box of tissues.
He doesn't cry.
This is a major moment to Carl, by the way.
Like a couple years later, we started the Improv Talk podcast, and we had her on as a guest.
And he's stressing about it.
Because one of the most embarrassing things in my life, I hadn't really talked to her since. I had been reflecting on this. I've told the story to people. They all thought it was ridiculous. She's on the show. I think DJ, one of the lobby members, brings it up. She doesn't remember.
I knew it. I knew it.
She's like, oh, that happened?